I want to talk to you today about a story I saw on YouTube where a farmer was being interviewed, and when the reporter asked him if he supported President Trump and what he thought about tariffs, the farmer said that he did support President Trump. He voted for him multiple times before, but he said that he never expected to get the short end of the stick when it comes to tariffs. And that made me think of a term. The term is performative politics, and I want to talk about that today. But before I do, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It would really help me out. Now, performative politics is when someone does something or says something to gain social acceptance. And we have some examples. One example I can think about is when people say that they want the country to be run like a business. During the elections, we heard a lot of people say they wanted to vote for conservatives because they knew how to run businesses, and President Trump himself was a business owner, so they thought that he would be able to do a great job running the country like a business. And now that the conservatives won and a lot of policies were implemented to run the country like a business, like eliminating things that the conservatives thought were wasteful. I'm not saying they were, but this is what they were saying, that they were wasteful spending. And it turns out that what they considered wasteful spending was benefits or subsidies for farmers or implementing tariffs. And then people who voted for them but ended up being hurt by those policies started saying that they didn't expect that. And just like the farmer, they said that they didn't expect to be in the short end of the stick. And another example I can think about is also during the election, we heard a lot of people who were religious who said that they wanted to vote for people who were aligned with their values and morals, and they said that they were against gay people, and they said that they were against abortion. Again, I'm not here to tell you anything for support or against the issues, but I wanted to show you that many of these people were later discovered to be gay themselves, going to gay clubs, or that they've had abortions in the past. And that's another example of performative politics where they were saying they were for something and outwardly for social recognition and acceptance, but behind doors they were doing something else. In their private lives they were doing something else. And another example that was talked about a lot during the last decade or so was whenever it was Pride Month, and we would see